Dear learners, uh, today we will be discussing on the post-production techniques that is used in television program production. Particularly here we will be dealing more on the news, the documentary, the news features kinds of production. So as we have discussed in terms of pre-production, production, um, we have we had drafted the script, we had produced, shot the visuals based on the script. Now we are entering into the post-production stage, um, where it primarily deals with audio video editing. It deals with audio video mixing. um, it also deals with adding titles, and then making and then finally rendering the final production based on the format that we have already discussed. Now, what does this post production basically involve? The first and most important phase with regard to the post production is the editing phase. Now, what happens with the editing phase? So, the visuals that we had captured during the production stage is being brought into the editing table. We'll be looking into those visuals. We'll be segregating those visuals based on the into a separate folders. We'll be also having those B rolls and the actual footages. We'll separate it, and thereafter we look into editing, and we try to assemble it uh, into the software. So here I basically want to tell you the editing definition, the meaning of editing, and the objectives of editing. So these are the things that I'll be discussing here. So what is editing? It is an art, a technique, and a practice of assembling shots into a coherent sequence. So it is the art. There is a creative process that has been involved in the whole editing process. You need to have a technique, you need to have a good sound editing technique. Then you are also what assembling these shots into a meaningful sequence. So that's what happens here when we do editing. The job of a editor is not simply to mechanically put pieces of these footages together and edit those dialogues or scenes. It is more than that. There is a creative involvement of the editor. He makes the final product based on the directions that is being given by the program producer in terms of television and documentary production. In terms of film, it is given by the director. The entire editing process is also known as the post-production process, where you gather all the materials you need to complete your program and piece it together for into a form that is running very smoothly, very cohesively, and into a complete product. So, what are the elements that are required for post production? We need original footages, we need graphics, we need music, we need transitions and effect. We need to understand what are the transitions and effects that can be used in our production. We need to have voiceovers, we need to have narrations. Now, what's the difference between voiceovers and narrations? Now, voiceovers are recorded later. That means you go into this sound booth or the audio recording studio, and then you record the voiceover, which goes into the background. Now, the narrations are purely, say, for example, an interview, where the interviewee speaks. That's called as what? Narrations. Then you have, if you need still images, we need to get those still images. We need to have animations, we need to have special sound effects, and in terms of film production, there is a concept called as automatic dialogue replacements, or ADR. Now these are the things that we need prior for editing or prior editing. Now, what are the objectives of this film editing or television program editing? So, the first objective is to arrange and rearrange, or arrange or rearrange the visuals in a narrative order, a sequential order. That's the first and foremost objective. The second one is to remove the unwanted shots. So once after arranging the visuals, after arranging each visuals based on your story idea, based on the script, we need to now understand which are the shots that we really need, because we have a time period, we have set a time limit for our production. So within that time limit, we need to have a proper visual, appropriate visual, meaningful visuals. So we need to what, remove unwanted shots. The third one is trim or clean the shots. Now, what happens is when we start recording, certain times when we capture videos, there may be we give a 4 to 5 second buffer or a gap, uh, and thereafter we do the recording, or the actual visual start of the so-called visuals, which is needed, will start only after 5 seconds. So we need to, or there may be a jerk while we pan, we may have a jerk. So in order to avoid such kind of visuals, we need to trim and clean those visuals. If there is an unwanted jerk, if there is a unwanted element in the visual, we eliminate that. Then we try to, ultimately, as I was mentioning earlier, we try to what, fit into these visuals into a given time duration. And then what happens, what is the next step? So what is the next objective? We need to mix the audio and video. So there should be a synchronization. So audio should not go differently, and video should not go in another direction. There should be a proper audio video sync, and this happens with proper audio video mixing. It happens only when you mix the audio and video properly. Then after that, you add transitions for a continuous flow or a seamless flow of your visual. You also add something called as the transitions, like say dissolves, crossfades, that's nothing but dissolve, superimpositions. You also have those fade ins, fade outs, cuts, etc. are all transitions or vibes, or so called dramatic transitions. uh, we may add. Now it all depends upon the kind of production that you do. Then uh, if it is, say for example, if it is a documentary or a feature, we can go into linear narration or non-linear narrations. So for that, we can again enhance those narrative techniques through editing. So that is again decided, that again we are looking into. There is something called as the continuity editing and the discontinuity editing. We can actually look into it, and then thereafter we look into something called as the next objective is to add titles. So for example, when we have some interview, we need to give the name and the designation, etc. And finally, we have to, after doing all these, we need to um, present the final output in a format, in a proper format. For example, if it is going to be for a broadcasting channel, then we need to identify which is the right appropriate final format that we need to render. If it is a YouTube, you know that the YouTube accesses or gives access to multiple kinds of formats, so you no worries with regard to formats. If it is for, say for example, if it is for some other kinds of broadcasting, for example internet, then you need to identify what is the appropriate format, because it all depends upon the kind of the size, I mean the capability of your website to hold your video files. So normally what we do is that we embed YouTube videos into, or the videos from YouTube into our websites to lessen the load in the website. So all these things are being considered during the editing process. So these are the primary objectives of this editing process. In the coming session, we shall look into the softwares, we shall look into the basics of editing, and we'll see how we can produce a beautiful, presentable news feature or a documentary. Thank you.